Alright, let me see it. How it's gonna work. Oh, there I go. Alright, there we go. Okay. Everything checks out.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to Johnson. It's a seam wide open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Right on the money. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Give to the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
No big deal.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lets it go to the end zone.
We'll take it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, SMU.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
What I'm working with. I do know I'm up against that.
Motion from the back. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Ooh.
Still on his feet at the 35. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. To the air, it's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Quick handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Complete on third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air, it's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He might want another play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He breaks a tackle. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Going for the big play. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Brinson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Brinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over the Groupers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in...
Okay, Brinson. Got to take off. Okay. I still got time. Okay. Let's see, this is more deep throw. Throwing power. Deep ball accuracy. Okay, I'll fuck with it.
There as they stop it after just a few.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Jacobs. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, you got time out, buddy.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second and very short here for the offense. To the air, it's Sellers. Caught near the sticks, it's Jacobs. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in game.
Throws toward the end zone.
Give me that shit.
Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
I thought my mic was
Coming out with it, it's Bennett.
I didn't know I had to mute it.
And the returner is stopped.
Waste of time.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. They get to him as he throws.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback now breaking the field.
Yeah.
And here's the third interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the
He's gonna throw it
drive.
over top.
They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Shakes off the defender. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's looking to throw. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to...
But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, you missed
And
it.
they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
So first down will open up the final period. On the ground, it's Green. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The quick out. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 16 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. It's a running room. Wide open spaces. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Escapes trouble. Lets it fly. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give as they work on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Wants to fire on second down. On, close to the marker, it's Brinson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Touchdown, SMU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.